Tonight, from Las Vegas.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that
people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to?
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. By their 3rd-year core.
Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way to 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? And it's better than 40 yards total.
First, hurt that early turnover into points.
They'll try. Back, try and take him home.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 90 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the up, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. A little short pass. This is Everett, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34. Back to throw again. It's Meyers again with another catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw again. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The Niners at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Tackles, but when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 1. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
That is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Caught outright by Renfro. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Myers. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great